mentioned PowerPoints and time savings. When I wouldn't say brokering deals, when we were out going buying energy deals, large energy deals, private equity VC groups, we spent most of our time putting together presentations. It was
Yeah.
such an enormous waste of time. So what LandGate allows you to do is white label these reports. Let me show you how you get there. You click this export button, you customize the report, and you can include any of these resource types that you want. You can go ahead and upload your company logo, your personal picture, add your information, and boom, you're going to get this really cool report with your logo. It's your report.
Oh, look
Not
at that.
LandGate's
You
report.
dropped me in. I love it.
There you are, right? This is your
Yeah.
report. It's not
What a
mine.
great tool to just embed right into my offering memorandum or my proposal that I'm giving the owner to win that offering memorandum, right? And we're excited to have you at our summit later this year to show our, like, specifically our members that we're getting a partnership with you on this, of like how this becomes a tool in their listing process and in their advisement process to build relationships, so that the day that owner wakes up and goes, man, I got to sell this piece, or I've decided I'm selling, your name is the only name they think of. This kind of value helps that happen.
What I like to stress is this is a tool. This is a tool. It does not replace any process within the, other than streamlining your upfront due diligence to try to win that listing, Alicia. All this does is embolden the real estate professional. It gives them more horsepower, more tools, and it makes them more needed now than ever, because here's all of these resources. That's really interesting. Thanks for telling me all of this, Alicia. Number one, you're a rock star. Let's make money. Take it to the market. Go do it. I'm still not going to do it myself. I'm not going to take this thing to the market. I'm not going to, that's not what I do. Now you can take it to the market, but you've shown to me and you've proven to me. And that's why most real estate professionals that use LandGate, they use it strictly for this report to win listings, because you're educating me. Now this is a really cool portion about the dirt, the value. LandGate has a proprietary algorithm and data sources where we pull in and we will run a valuation of the dirt for every piece of property. Are we right? No. We're pretty darn close, but we know we're not exactly right. So we give it up to the land professionals, the real estate professionals, all of those folks. You can adjust these values as best you see fit. So if you think the high intensity developed acreage is higher than $122,000 an acre, you can do that. Say, no, it's actually $200,000 an acre, push enter, and it automatically updates. You're customizing. Yeah, you're customizing it, because if your name's on it and your picture's on it, you want to be comfortable with these values as well. It's yours. It's your report. So there, everything gets transferred into the report. There's your property feature. Again, you're teaching this either buyer or seller about this piece of property, right?
Yeah.
Somebody wants to do something here. Okay, well, we know there's some wetlands through there. How much is actually covered in wetlands? Well, there you go. 13 acres is covered. And then here's your other amenity information. You have topography information. You've got trees. If there was a larger amount of trees, again, you'd see the species. There's your soil
I
type.
practice in California, where if there's an oak tree on it, you're in trouble. You're gonna have a hard time building around that because they're not letting you take it down.
Yep.
So I love that species portion.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, especially the land and luxury folks love it, because they're almost it's almost like you're doing a walkthrough of the tree stands or wherever the future home site is without even seeing it. So I can be looking and finding out more about a property in South Carolina than I would by actually getting on a plane and probably going there. I'm getting
this tells me way more. Yeah,
way
even
more.
if I was like a flyover, I've had a couple pieces where it's like 1,000 acres. You know, we do get up in a small little plane and go fly over it to look at it and figure out the potential. This tells me more than that experience ever would. It's amazing.
It does. And this is kind of what I say to a lot of folks, is because we pull listings in, right? We pull Keller Williams commercial listings into the platform. A lot of other folks, Remax, a ton of other folks syndicate listings onto the platform. If everybody knows the information, if everybody can see the pictures, if everybody can drive by and see the front door of the house, that is not valuable information because everybody knows it. The pieces of information that give you the upper or lower hand in any transaction is you understanding and knowing data that nobody else does.
That's right.
And
that's right.
This is one of the most comprehensive, I'd say it is the most comprehensive report that I've ever seen on a piece of property. Carbon credits, how much carbon can be sequestered in an offset, Oil and gas, I mean, it'll tell you the different rock formations underneath the property, how much oil and gas is produced, what the bedrock is immediately underneath the property can be important for multiple different reasons. And then this one's a super big one. Here's your phase one. Here's your phase one
This is
report.
amazing. Yeah. Every
Yep.
time I look at this, I'm just floored at the amount of data that's in here.
It's pretty crazy to think about how quick we've been able to bring this data up front in your decision-making process. I mean, it's telling you here's your closest Superfund site, there's your nearest abandoned well, here's a bunch of contamination sites. Maybe it impacts the transaction, maybe it doesn't. It's additional information that's typically not being presented in either the buy or the sell side of that transaction, especially in commercial, most certainly in residential. I don't know, and I know you're mostly commercial, but every residential agent that I've showed this to, their jaws just hit the ground because there is no phase one for a residential property.